set for little baby to come. It turns out everything is fine. He took the vaccination all right, and he's all racing around and being a happy little boy. So he will be moving here tomorrow morning at 9. She will be here and we'll sign papers and I'll pay and all that. So we have puppy proofed. So let me show you here. It used to be a carpet. It's now underneath the bed. And there is a Rambo's old bed with a new blanket, and also one of my t-shirts that is pretty shredded that I'm giving up on now. But I slept in it for like the last time, and I figured, well, it smells a lot like me, which is recommended. So I put it in his bed. I figured he could have it, and then we'll throw it away. So I have it here. It will probably be more closer to my bed, even though, well, we'll see how he reacts. And then I will have like fenced in this area so he doesn't walk around. Like, I have tried to fix my cords. It is a little better, but it's still cords there. But I'm gonna try to teach him to not walk here, which is gonna be interesting, but hopefully he will get it, because Rambo didn't do it. But then again, he was a grown-ass dog and figured puppy's gonna be harder. But that is the goal, to teach him, do not walk here. And like, this is no fun area, go away. So that is that. So this is gonna be like a puppy pen-ish. I will have a small bowl of water here, but he's not gonna be here all the time. He's basically just here when I'm sleeping, or if I am playing games or working, and he's supposed to just chill. But we have also puppy-proofed out in the living room. No more carpets there. And also we have fixed, so we have fence for balcony and kitchen, so we can be in the kitchen as well. So we fixed that, and some more cord safety nets just to make sure like the most obvious cords are gone, so we can't chew on those. And yeah, and I bought everything. I can see if I can show you some stuff later on, but otherwise, well, just waiting. Soon is Saturday, and soon he's here. Yeah, still no baby. Late last night, the breeder texted me and told me that Idefix has gotten a fever, and he was very low. So she was giving him fluids and just keeping an eye on him to see if he might need to go to the vet. But she said that, yeah, no moving day. We needed to wait and see, of course. Like, of course he's not supposed to move if he's not feeling good. So we're waiting, and she texted me again this morning, and he was still having a fever, but he was more active, and he was eating and playing and going to the potty. So she thinks it's a late reaction to the vaccine that he got earlier this week. So she will keep an eye on him, and if the fever goes down today, we're hoping that he can maybe come here tomorrow on a Sunday instead. So fingers crossed that it doesn't keep going and that it is something else. We were a little worried that he might have eaten something, because his tummy was also swollen. But yeah, since he's so active today, we hope it's gonna be fine. But yeah, so still no baby. And we're like, well, what do we do then today? So my mom and I are going to the mall to do a little bit of just shopping, and then I'm gonna be chilling mostly today. I realized I have been stressing quite a lot this week, so I've been tensing myself to the point that my neck, shoulders are very tired of me, and I keep giving myself headaches. So we need to go and buy some. I need to move because I haven't been moving that much either this week, and I think that's also the problem. So yeah, we are going to walk to the mall, and hopefully that will help it a little bit, and I will just try to relax today. Not sit by the computer that much either. So mostly TV. It's Eurovision finals today as well, so we had hoped to enjoy it together with Idefix, but oh well, it is what it is. I'm just hoping that maybe we can get him tomorrow, since otherwise I don't know, I have taken 3 days off from work, and I don't know what we will do if he's not moving tomorrow. If I will then try to talk to my manager and see if we can move those puppy leave days to later, to when we will get him. We'll see. We're hoping that it will be fine and he will come tomorrow and it still be okay. So yeah, so I'll try to keep you updated. Boo. Well, buddy. It broke my heart. I was so afraid. At a point, I even was so afraid that he was like, oh my god, is he that sick? But we'll see. I'll update you later.
The child and the old drone, wandering alone, walking through a land they're calling doubt. A long, long time ago, this land was colorful, filled with love and joy, where no one felt alone. Side by side they go, off to their desires, although they were still down in the hot fire. Fire, fire, fire.
So he's here. He's sleeping. I have paid for him. We have signed papers and everything. So everything is set, and he's just, before she left, he fell asleep in the bed, which is nice. He was like, this is bed, this is sleep. He's already made a little puddle here in the kitchen. So as soon as he's up, we'll go out. But yeah, he's here. He's a little scary. But he's super cute. He's moving a lot. Hi. Is it weird? You're tired.
The treetops, what makes me wanna call out your name? Now I know, 'cause they told me that raindrops are bringing you back here to me. 'Cause they know where you are, and I feel that it can't be that far. Now I know, 'cause they told me that raindrops are bringing you back here to me. Now I know that it was time for you to go away.
Hi everyone. So this didn't turn out as I thought it would. I'm not saying that puppyhood was not something I expected. I expected this very, very much. But I didn't expect me to react as I did. But this is the fix. He is a little over 10 weeks now. A little over 10 weeks. So he's just been out. It's pouring rain outside, so he is now in a little towel, getting warm and chewing on me because it's boring. Just sit here now. Yeah, it is boring. But he will be going back to his breather today. But sort of sum it up on the after night to Monday, we of course had a night, he and me, like we had to go out and he had a hard time falling asleep and such, so I didn't sleep much. And I knew this would happen, I definitely knew it, but I most likely have been stressing so much that my body couldn't take it as it usually would do if I wouldn't be able to sleep one night. So my entire body crashed. I was extremely nauseous. Needed to go to the bathroom quite a lot. I couldn't eat, couldn't barely drink. I was just laying here in bed, just staring up to the ceiling. Couldn't take in any impressions, so I didn't like watching or listening to anything. Like I couldn't do anything. And it freaked me out. It did. It freaked me out a lot because me and food is like when I can't really eat. Even when there were points where I could feel like, oh, I'm hungry now, but my mental brain was like, but I don't want food. I don't want anything. That scared me. So I had a bit of a panic attack. trying to figure out what everything was, and I got a panic attack that I couldn't do this. So my family gathered, we talked, and they were like, we're here to support you and help you. How about you just rest and do whenever you can, and we'll take care of puppy. And they did, absolutely did. And then I took another night shift, of course, because I feel like it's my puppy. I shouldn't just not be doing anything. So I took another night shift, but I got to sleep, at least some more, because my mom was more like, okay, now I'll go and take him and you sleep now. But the next day, when I tried to eat, I was like, okay, I'm gonna be nice to my stomach, how about a banana? And it started to cramp, like, wow. So I was, for another day, hours, knocked out, just laying here in bed, chewing on like hard bread and drinking water whenever I felt like my stomach was giving me a break. And during this time, I got to reflect, like, how is this fair to anyone, really? Like, as I said, I know that puppyhood is very, 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 very hard. Like, everyone says 3 times the job than a normal dog. And I thought I was prepared. But before we decided to get a puppy, I was hell-bent on not getting a puppy because I was worried that I wouldn't be able to handle it. I was like, no, I'm gonna get a older dog from the shelter instead. And for some reason, I guess it was going too well in my life, and my naivety of, oh, if we get a puppy now, I will have the help I need before I move. And they thought so as well, and no one, like, my parents didn't see, like, they know that I have issues with worry and stress, and like, that's why I have IBS, but I guess they didn't see this coming either, that I would crash that much. Like, we even talked about it being like, this kind of depression mothers get after having birth depression? No? I don't know. Some kind of depression. Like, when I even explained to my friends, they were like, it sounds like depression after you give birth. And my dad was like, it's the shock because you have so much responsibility. And yeah, I wanted to believe it, and in a way, yes, today I feel a little better, but I think I also do feel a little better just because yesterday, after my dad came again, where we tried to talk, I just said, like, I made up my mind. This was stupid of me to think that I could do this while also focusing on work, while still have work where I just got permanently employed, and I'm gonna be moving in August. Like, yeah, just do shop. What is the worst thing that could happen? And I didn't take my brain into consideration. Yeah. And it was just, I guess it was a bit like the timing as well, that just because we said like, oh, if there is a puppy now, we'll take it. And he was there, the breed that we really wanted, and he was good to go. Like, everything was just so perfect that we didn't really take another day to think, was it good? So, not saying it's his fault, absolutely not his fault. And he's falling asleep again, which is good, because then I can relax. But yeah, I wish I could have said I've tried more. And whenever I felt like, in the afternoons, I often felt a little more better. Still, I still have a lot of hard time getting food into me, eating food. But I managed to get out of bed. So I've been trying to play with him and going outside. But something tells me he feels that something ain't right as well, because suddenly he went from being happy about his food to not being as happy. It could also be just because he's in like another phase of like, what is going on? Why am I not going home yet? And that's why he's not like he's eating at all. He is getting some. I managed to get him to eat something, so he's not completely starving, and I've also gotten water into him, so he is fine. He's absolutely fine. But still, going from a food happy puppy to sort of, but no, do not want. His floppy ears is so cute. And yeah, so this sucks a lot. Like, I've been wanting a dog for so long, and it finally happened, but I trailed from my real plan, which was a dog from a shelter, a grown-up dog. That was the perfect dog. And yeah, I talked to the breeder. She's absolutely the most amazing human. Oh, I don't ever cry. But yeah, of course she's like, yes, of course he will come home. And she was sad to hear that I was not feeling well. And she was even so sweet that if I in the future want to borrow a dog, I could let her know and I could borrow one for a weekend. She has a lot of dogs. So yeah. He is the sweetest. He's actually probably one of the easiest puppies there is. And still, yeah. And of course it breaks my heart. But I'd rather do it now, because it still feels like we're just watching him for someone. And like, we have bonded in some way, but it's not like, it's still not that bond that it would just have been harder if it was a month from now, sort of. And it would have been mean for him, like, just, because I think, of course, in his home, it's only been a few days. So, but I think it will be better for all of us if he goes home and I get to rest and focus on life, myself, and moving and grown-up life, learning this the very hard way. No. So yeah, I don't know what else to say. It was it's really heavy for me. I feel ashamed. I feel stupid. I don't feel responsible, even though I had so many friends and my family tell me I am being responsible now. But I'm like, I wasn't responsible in the beginning. Or well, as some of my friends said, you don't know how you will react until it's there. It's part of growing up. Yeah, I just want him to be happy and have a more stable owner. Stable owner that can handle puppyhood and give him a better grown-up life. Because I guess I would be a bit afraid of transferring my stress to him. He doesn't need it. He needs to grow up and be a stable, happy dog. So yeah. Oh, this is crap. But yeah, thank you for watching. I guess I will post this anyway, because otherwise you will wonder what happened, and I'd rather have it here for you to know that shit went down. And yeah. So Edifix is going home. But right now we're sleeping. It's later today, so it's gonna be we're gonna be trying to go through this weather, and then later today we're going home. And I think he will be happy to go home. I think he misses his mom and his friends a lot. He will not miss me at all. At all. And I know that I will have a rough time. I still have some repairing of my body to do. My stomach still hates me a lot. I managed to eat some now. Some kind of breakfast, a little. But yeah, we'll see. But yeah. Thank you for watching this horrible, crappy vlog. I hope that the vlogs in the future, when I focus more on moving, will be better. But yeah. And yeah. Thank you. Bye bye.
I've been asking the treetops what makes me wanna call out your name.